Oh, it's time now for the Missing Words round, which this week features as its guest publication, Ratitude. The magazine of the North of England Rat Society. For northerners who don't find pigeons dirty enough. And we start with, Putin is what, says author?
Great bloke and I want to live.
Yeah.
Is it gay?
The answer is latently gay, says author. A new biography of Vladimir Putin speculates that he might be latently gay. The biographer is not the first to make this claim. The idea that President Putin is latently has been put forward by a number of recently deceased psychologists.
Donald Trump is awarded the title of what 3 years in a row?
Cheesy what's it look-alike?
Caveffi of the Year.
It's actually Super Senior Club Champion. A reporter this week tweeted the Champions Board at one of the Trump National Golf Clubs. Let's have a look.
Oh, well, that's not rigged, then.
Also this week, Vladimir Putin was interviewed by American news anchor Megyn Kelly, who said, off-camera and privately, he was warm, extremely polite and inquired after my family. No, Megyn, don't tell him about your family! Next, you should notify colleagues whenever you intend to what?
Oh, is this from the Members' Handbook, Alan?
Yeah. It's whenever you're going to mention them in a speech.
What about if you're going to use part of their speech and pass it off?
That's only Amber Rudd who's ever been known to do that.
He's so hurt.
Yeah, actually, the correct wording is when you're going to refer to them in the chamber. The guide also gives a list of catering outlets and bars where you can enjoy breakfast, a quick cuppa, informal lunch, table service lunch, snacking, afternoon teas, informal dinner, table service dinner and drinks. What? No 11s?
Game of whale, hedgehog, parrot or prawn.
Whale.
How did a beluga whale attract the attention of some Norwegian fishermen this week?
He kept coming up to the boats and talking to them, and he's got a harness on. And they think that he was a beluga whale from a facility where they were training beluga whales.
In St. Petersburg. He did
Presumably.
a hell of a job getting there.
Yes.
He's a whale. I mean, they can go a long way.
But over dry land?
Scientists were led to believe that the whale may have been used by the Russians as a spy because the harness had a fitting for a camera, and written on the buckle of the harness were the words, Equipment St. Petersburg. Here it is.
They're everywhere. There are a couple of them in Salisbury. Just having a look round, checking out the river.
Yeah.
It did have a camera. Oh, it was sending back Moby Dick pics.
In the early days, I used to strap a Photo Me booth kiosk through them. And you were encouraged to stick your head through the curtains and pick their own backgrounds.
Here's another question.
That's a parrot.
Why were zookeepers in Brazil taken aback when they saw their Amazonian parrot, Freddy Krueger?
He's radioactive, he shines in the dark, look.
This parrot had been stolen, but managed to make his way back to the zoo this week. The parrot had quite an adventurous life even before he was stolen from the zoo. What's happened to him over the past 4 years?
He was Defence Secretary.
According to The Guardian, he's been shot in a gun battle between police and gangsters during a raid on a drug den.
Yeah.
He was then bitten on the leg by a snake and just days later abducted by armed thieves. Who's a lucky boy then? Finally, who would like to see a seagull?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Wow! That's so good! Oh, my God!
That's brilliant.
Are we sure that's a seagull? It could be a very tall albatross.
Meanwhile, traces of cocaine have been found in shrimps off the coast of Suffolk, and a heavy intake of steroids is being blamed for all the big muscles and tiny cockles.
After the poisoning, the Russian ambassador was asked about diplomatic relations between Britain and Russia, and he said they've become rather poisonous. I mean, he's auditioning for a Bond film now.
Why didn't they just shoot him in the head?
Sorry, what?
You know, they got... I mean...
I didn't expect that from the host of Pointless.
Well, no, I just... Why did they go to all these lengths? I mean, if they really don't care what we think.
I think it's fiercer. It's more exciting, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah. How do Russian security services contemptuously refer to the two spies?
The two spies...
The two spies, the would-be
Skripals,
assassins.
the would-be assassins.
Soon to be dead?
According to the Times, they're known as Dolce & Gabbana in Russian spy circles because of the suggestion by a TV interviewer that they appeared to be two gay men on holiday. The editor of Russia Today, Margarita Samonyan, who interviewed them, tweeted after the interview, "I don't know if they're gay or not gay. They're so stylish with their beards and haircuts and tight pants. They didn't come on to me." Definitely gay then, Margarita.
Next, outrage as what replaced by piece of cardboard.
Family planning advice.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. How do you think I feel?
Is Russia's eternal flame. Yeah. One of Russia's commemorative eternal flames was replaced with a cardboard cutout, hoping no one would notice. Here it is.
This is the idea that the act of Russian warfare that comes next will be invading our homes via our kettles. Yes, the hackers use your kettle's default password to take control of it and
Hang on, your kettle has a default password?
I mean, your kettle probably doesn't.
My kettle doesn't know.
No, but if you have a smart kettle...
A smart kettle?
Yes, you can boil water from another room.
Can you boil a kettle in somebody else's house without their permission?
Yes.
Yeah. That's how Putin could launch an invasion. All our kettles could spontaneously start boiling.
Everybody rushes to make a cup of tea and he's coming across the Strait of Dover.
Straight in.
But you're joking, but...
I mean, this is happening.
No, it's not really happening, Ian.
Yes.
Isn't it?
But the kettles thing, that was just... I made that up.
No, you see, you didn't make it up. They can take over the kettle via the password and press-gang the kettle into a botnet. The enslaved device then lures others into the botnet, and they're all told to make endless requests from the same server, causing it to overload and crash.
Yeah, this did happen last week. There was a crash when all sorts of bits of the internet were unavailable and fell apart after they were hacked into. It made a huge difference to my life. I couldn't get on Twitter, Instagram. I was taking pictures of my lunch.
To get an Uber car instead of your regular handsome cab.
Not just kettles. I mean, what else? What are other...
Fridges.
Toasters.
Yes.
Toasters are the worst.
Electric can openers.
Toasters are the
Webcams, baby monitors, printers, routers. You must have some of these things.
But I have a baby monitor, yes, but that's kind of was a foolish purchase, really, because I don't have any children.
Aren't we protected by the fact that we've got very slow broadband?
Why should we not be worried about Russia's aggressive posturing, according to Professor Mark Armand?
Somebody hacks into you?
Yeah.
Mr. Putin has a reasonable regard for him.
Oh!
Right, Paul and Marcus.
There's a woman being inflated on the beach.
Yeah, that's the girl who was accused of being a Russian spy because she went out with a politician. They found that she wasn't a Russian spy, she was just a Russian.
Yep, you're quite right.
They thought she was a spy. She used to go into the House of Commons canteen and say, "These sausages are rather cold for this time of year." The seagull flies high above Krakow. It sounded like secret messages.
I think they actually thought she was a spy because she made a beeline for a member of the Liberal Democratic Party.
So not very well informed, then?
No. They thought, what other reason could there possibly be?
She's phoning the Kremlin going, "They're going to make corduroy compulsory."
Indeed, this is Katya Zyuteleviter, who had...
I know, you bet you've practiced that, haven't you?
Конечно.
Yeah, it was very good.
That's all my Russian.
That's very
That's
good.
it.
You just learned her name and that was it?
No, конечно. I just said of course.
Oh, of course, there's one. Blimey.
Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Кирсти. Как тебя зовут?
Oh, very
Hold on a minute, I just want to ring MI5.
You're falling for the oldest trick in the book. We invited you onto this show. This show's not going out this week. These are cardboard figures.
That's not Giles Brandon, that's a puppet. For the Muppet Show. It was.